Welcome everybody, there's a challenge already. Welcome everybody. What's up? Hey everybody. Move my mic. Hey everybody, we're gonna move the mic now. Hello Mike. How are you? Some prism lurking here early. What's up Mr. Coffee? Yeah, I'm kinda migrating to later and later start times. Short stream here, hour and a half. 1.5 hour stream. I just can't do it earlier than 12:30. Alright, we're playing 5+5 blitz. I had to get a good breakfast this morning. Got lessons and such, so need the energy. I'm just drinking my coffee and alright, Sun Prism. No warm up. This is my warm-up. This is my warm-up. This is your warm-up. But hey, very good lunch break stream to follow. Thanks for the donation yesterday. Discombobulator. What's up? You got lunch break? No, I don't want to play the King's Indian first game out of the gate. I was hoping that we'd get some kind of English. Well, it is in English. He's really gravitating to that Grunfeld thing. The symmetrical Grunfeld. No symmetrical Grunfeld. Type of Botnik English versus King's Indian. Well, you do play the King's Indian attack with white. Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting that. So, it makes sense. You know. Arsenal fan, the Speed Demons, the British Speed Demons are in Arsenal fan and Sun Prism. Speed Demon team. I don't know why I don't attract more slow players. You know, I think the slow players would be like inspired by my slowness, and we would get lots of fans who are slow players. There aren't so many to go around, I guess. I think the fast players like feel like they have a chance to flag me, so because of my sloth. Sloth is a sin, according to biblical scholars and Jonathan Rowson. Sloths are sinners. I'm not Catholic, so I'm not too big on that, but I think I'm pretty reasonable with my time management. But who's counting? An unbiased. So what's up? I'm not gonna harp on the same shit again. It gets so tedious, doesn't it? What's the harp on? Harp on. Acerbate's not here. Sometimes Fridays he doesn't show up. Also, like Monday stream I missed. I've been a bit negligent in terms of waking up in time, as my schedule sleeps slower and slower. Slips slower and slower. Later and later. Slow and late. That should be my name. It's a gray weather here. Very depressing. It turned cold. So we've seen the same thing with colors reversed. I'm not exactly sure about the A5 thing though. See, like if he plays A6 he gets B5, and that's more active kind of counterplay. With a5 he's not getting that. So where's his counterplay to my f4 strike? Okay, so, you know, 4 possible captures. Not a world record. I normally like to take back with the pawn, but, you know. Wow. Richard the Fourth. Richard the Fourth gifting 5 tier 1 subs community. Captain Stark, Kais, Tahirovic, Dordogoy, and Queen R2000. Thank you, Richard. Keith Richards. Thank you, Richard, for the donation. Very generous. 5 gift subs. Wow. If Bangtown comes in, we'll have 10 gift subs. He likes to donate 5 gift subs. Sometimes on random streams. That's awesome. Thank you. The British team is UK team, we'll call them. Not British. Is it politically incorrect? Anyway, the UK team is well represented, and everyone's awake. Yeah, my stream is not ideal for like North America. To be fair, not the ideal streaming time for North America, is it? But for the UK or Europe, it's good. What do we do? Mr. Coffee's here. They have a lot of money after leaving the EU. Now. None of that now. Alright. What am I going to do? Central majority. I want to play for F5. Arsenal fan donated 500 bits. Distracting me. Thank you. Nice distractions today. Oh, I don't know what to do. Gosh. Let's go for the wave. Pawn smile. It's not a pawn smile. Dog, fresh back from your timeout. I'm sorry, dude. That was a little harsh. But I've been missing you, and I'm displacing my anger, you know. No, but I like people to concentrate during analysis stream. So posting, you know, OnlyFans links like that, what you did yesterday. Uh-oh. Off to the side. The side of the board, not the center. Alright, so Queen H4 is a thing. Tempted to play E5, but what does it do? F5. Everything is good. A warlock. You're a what? Wazak. I'm gonna Google that. You re-modded the wrong NetOg. Oh my god. This again. NetOg, did you make the other NetOg? Is that like an old account of yours that you forgot about or something? Probably not. God, Nerog. I'm gonna lose on time. Good thing you brought it up during my time pressure against the fastest player. Okay. Alright. Good timing. You gotta love this. What's the center? Is it important? Oh, for Christ's sake, man. Alright. / mod. Yeah, I'm angry with everybody. It's everybody's fault. Everybody else's fault. Underscore netog. Well, if my keyboard worked. Underscore. The guy can make an underscore. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Not even Monday morning. Invalid netog underscore. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why you couldn't make it underscore netog? Jesus Christ, the master of blockade. What am I going to do now? Obviously. Now it's going to take me forever to break him down. Wow. You don't want to trade queens. Alright. There's a sack. So much for that. I could sack a piece and knight to d5. It would certainly be fun. This is ridiculous. Alright, dude. / mod netog underscore. Can you make it more complicated? I can't even see. Oh my god, G5. What is that? Knight G6 now. Damn, dude, you're like kind of psycho. Who comes up with that Knight G6 move? Reminds me of my unprincipled self. I like that he's thinking here. That bishop's hanging. I didn't want to see the graph after the game. Rook takes d5. You thought of that in advance? better. You think he's better if he trades queens? How can you be so sure? What would make you so sure about that? There's a 50% chance he's better. He could be better or it could be worse. I'm not sure. But I'm interested in what makes your evaluation there, Shaki. The 2 knights. Oh, you're talking about this position? You're not so sure the 2 knights are good there. What do you mean? I'm up a pawn, I'm going to take on d5? What do you mean the 2 knights are not so good? They're protecting each other. They're perfectly good. Not lost a single. Neil Skinner says, "Hi all, I just checked my stats. Not lost a single of all of OTB longer time control games this year." Good going. Into the gift subs from Richard. Okay, I'm not going to look at the graph of this game. It's not going to be pretty. Alright. Shockey's next. You get to play a lot. That's good. Deep dots. Play your most boring response. Wow. I haven't timed you out in a long time. But that can be construed, you know. That can be construed in any way. Like it's hard to really like understand what that comment means. Play your most boring response. Could be like you're implying I always play boring stuff. Could be you're just not in the mood and you won a boring game. So it's kind of hard to time him out on that one. It's hard to really pinpoint exactly what he's trying to say with that. But it feels like there's an implication. But we had Nighdorf already. What else am I going to do? The Richie Rouser? You're already like 30 seconds ahead of me. I get a lot of shit from people like Arsenal fan Morales for playing offbeat openings sometimes. So it you never know. It really depends on his mood. You can't ask too much from me, like, honestly, when I just woke up. I need to get warmed up. So I'm not going to play the sharper stuff. I don't know if I play sharp stuff in the first place, but I'm definitely not going to really try to play the sharper stuff. I played the English in the first game for a reason. Because I'm not really that awake. I don't feel like a full-fledged King's Indian. Is this the rickety route? Rickety, I like that. I like that. The rickety rouser. He calls it the Richie rouser, but there's rickety rouser. This is not it. Wow, that's like, I'll have an everything bagel, please. Toasted. Followed by G4 and A4. There's no element of weakening to white's position here whatsoever. Bishop c4, bishop g5, and f4. You got pretty much everything there. It's the mélange à trois variation. 3 different attacking schemes all in one. It's a rickety mélange à trois. It's the Sozin, the Rouser, and F4 all combined. At least 3 Najdorf variations. Totally very consolidated. Well, castling kingside looks kind of sketchy. After F4. Okay. Okay. The rickety Rouser. 5+5. In my spare time, I play 3+2. What about knight to g4, a la Liechtenstein? If knight to g4, it looks a little shaky because let's see. Queen d2. And if I check, he takes me and my knight is like stranded on e3. Doesn't seem all that great. So I'll just trade. All endgames are good endgames. Shit. Saw something I didn't like. That I don't mind. Knight h5. Fuckers always slam their car doors. Just remember, when you're in the city, in a in a residential area, you know, think twice before you like slam your car doors. People are actually like living there, like. There's probably some old lady like living right next to where you're slamming your car door, or a bitchy old man like me. Okay, let's see. Knight a5. He doesn't give a shit about that. What's the big deal? What is the big deal? Well, it's getting to be a big deal. Where you going, man? I think I've seen this exact position. Oh no. Skanky Shanky. And Spanky. Not a fan of any people. And he's not one of them. But that's alright. He's a pretty good player. Works hard. Okay. Are you a fan? Hey, are you my fan? What's up, Thomas Trainson? Ooh. Backhanded compliment from Discombobulator. Now, see, I'm an American football fan, which means I don't know shit about football, basically. So, I thought Arsenal was good. Shows you what I know. It's a funny position. Damn it, Jerry. Ow, my elbow. You can only take so much, and he's gonna crack. Buenos dias, señorita. So Manchester City now with more stuff. Now with more stuff. Okay, so G5 takes knight G4. Where did we see that recently? Well, I guess developing is always an option. Okay, what do I do? Just castle? Cattle. That's a spicy move. Bishop D4. Ah, screw it. We're here to play chess. Chess. Alright. Castle. The good thing about Arsenal fan is like you can predict his moves pretty easily. There's some people who are unprincipled and like I have no clue what to expect. But he basically plays the most predictable move you can think of every turn. He's not going out of his way to try to play weird moves to confuse people. Like some people. It's a good sign. You know, you're not an idiot. If I can predict your moves, it means you're playing logical moves. If I can't predict your moves, you're either a genius or an idiot. And I don't know which one. I know that I mean you. You may be among them, but you weren't the first on the list. Well, you don't play me enough. Vacuum sealed. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. How do I exploit this pin? Oh no. I don't. That wasn't what we expected. He thought I was just hanging a free piece or something. Uh-oh. Had that. Take. So how's our tempi here? It's good enough. Takes. How many tempi do I make it by? B4, king f5, king c4, king g6, b3, king takes. Here, king here. 1. I'm winning by 1 tempo. If his pawn is on h7, it's a draw. You complain about blitz a lot. The anger. Well, I have to defend myself against this ugly onslaught of fast moves. I've developed good defensive technique. Self-preservation. Yeah, but I mean, I'm really adapted to the increment. Alright, Mule Skinner. Mule Skinner is not here. He may or may not be here. I apologize. Mule Skinner is here. Don't reveal all my secrets. I never liked 3-0 better than 5-0. Always preferred 5-0 to 3-0. Far more games in 5-0 than 3-0. But you know, it really changes the game. Increment is better because it's not just about playing the clock, you know. It took me a while to adapt, but it's been a while now, you know. 20 years I've been dealing with increments some way or another. It was around 20 years ago when it started. Really, they had increments and blitz and stuff since forever, but ultimately, how do I deal with that? Early bishop b5. Been a while. Consulting phones. I'd like a lifeline to Nokia, please. Yeah, what do I do about this? I've had this position before, but now it's like, what would Peter Spidler do? He'd like freaking take the knight with the bishop on e5. No, there was something else. I think I'm supposed to play something else. Maybe I can take on c3 and play queen a5. Queen a5 is only bad. I can't remember, but this is not critical. I think it seems like you should play knight e5. It's the only move I'm concerned about. Now it's fine. Yeah, okay. This is a line too. This is equal. All right, but I'm definitely not worse. No, it's interesting though that I played a lot of 3-0, but I never ever got into 2-0, or stupid shit. I was never into that. Once in a while I would play 2 minutes to just kind of whatever, but not much. We had a lot of friends in Harvard Square, Bill Kelleher and Anatoly, these guys. They always played 2-0, even going back to like the mid-90s. It was like, dude, 2-0 is so stupid. Alright. 3-0 is bad enough. And then beyond that, it's sort of silliness, I think. Okay, what's wrong with g5? Okay. Well, no, if you're gonna play bullet chess and you're competitive about it, I guess the 2+1 type of thing is. Ask Morales, I don't know. 2+1 is the best. Something like that. I've been playing a lot of 3-2. Larry. Maddox's a big Larry fan. Larry David. So, bishop h4. I like Lar. Hey, what's up, Lar? I haven't seen Larry in 20 years, so it's weird to talk about him for me. Saw a picture of him the other day. He was like really old. I'm using too much time in this game now. Sleeping. I went from active to sleeping. Why? Could be digestion. What was that? Charles Dickens, The Christmas Carol? You're just a figment of my digestion. This reminds me of playing the Scandinavian, actually. I don't love this bishop on h4 stuff. Yuck. To be honest. Looks like white is better. It's not fair. I must be missing something. White shouldn't get anything in this setup. It's very similar to a Scandinavian, or knight f6 Scandinavian line that I used to play. It is a kind of Tarash, but it's annoying to deal with this bishop on g5, h4. How do I deal with that? It's so pissing me off, you know. I don't want to play queen a5. I could play maybe queen b6. That drops a piece. So what do I do? Like d5 has to stay protected. This shit is just mildly annoying. And if you like study this, like, there's probably very few games of this move. What's wrong with this position? There's something weird about this position. Takes, bishop b5. Actually, I don't know. I'm confused. This is normal, this is normal, this is normal. This is normal, this is normal. And then normally white plays bishop c4. No, queen b3. Queen b3. Bishop b5 right away. Less common. Yesterday, I went to play casual 3+2 anonymous game, or games, and the first player I played was using an engine. I was just like, alright, I'm not going to play. This is just a waste of time. So I didn't play chess. Queen b6. This exchange sack, you know, well-known concept. Svidler did that to my friend Jonathan Yedidia, who was playing the knight f6 Scandinavian line I was talking about. In this game with New York Open, just crushed him. It was an accident waiting to happen. So bishop takes c6. That's a strange move. Sort of simplifying voluntarily. Alright guys, we got 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm out of time. Yeah, to be fair, like, Mule Skinner is faster than Arsenal fan. You know what it is about Mule Skinner, though? He's, like, deceptively fast. I don't know. I don't play him enough lately, and I've forgotten. Different players have kind of different paces. I've forgotten about playing against Mule Skinner. Really. Deceptively fast. He's got all these games where he gets in trouble on time in the OTB games, but just quick. Not like trying to flag you, but he's quick. Not the first time I've been way behind on time. Usually it's more common against other players. Alright. But that's enough. I'm not going to use any more. I don't want to get down to just 5 seconds per move. If knight e4 b6... things are arbitrary. Ratings are arbitrary. Yeah. Well, that's... yeah. Difficult to disagree with that. Chess is arbitrary. Knight d5, bishop d5, bishop takes c7, and you're up a pawn. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But for how long? It's a big fat draw, probably. Speaking of playing for draws, yeah. So now I have threat against A2 and bishop takes F3 to win the D pawn, equalizing. We've never had any winning chances. No wonder Mule Skinner hasn't lost any games this year. Whoa. Bishop F3, Queen F3, Bishop takes D4. You can take with the pawn. No? Don't like that. Yeah, maybe I should have put my rook on C8, but this is a draw. Out for a draw. .0. But I really like did not know what I was doing after the first 6 moves. I was like, what is going on there? G6 takes, and then here. Like, dude, there's 9 games for this been played. White has only won 1 game in the history of chess with this variation. 2. Completely reasonable move, though. I mean, I have to play Bishop G7. I was afraid of Knight E5. This was played Bals versus Spielman. I have take Queen A5. No. This is Svidler exchange. Okay. Yeah. Well, I must have looked at this at some point. You know, even Jonathan Spielman didn't want to do that. But that's the best move according to the engine. I mean, Spielman, you know, wanted to try to win, but, you know, what are you going to do? I don't know what I did wrong. Bishop G5 novelty. H6 is the best move, and the computer says that black is better. It's like bullshit. Why is black better? G5, I hate. You played a perfect game. And now I have 40 seconds left. Now, if you want to win, you can take with the G pawn. Roll the dice. Kockazni in Hungarian. But, yeah, the computer thinks it's still equal. Anyway. Alright, Morales. Morales. Time to lose. I've got really bad elbow pain. Alright. Let's see. Alright, if we play anything off beat, he's going to freak out. you always play something non-critical. Yeah, I don't feel like playing the freaking Petrov again. He won't play the Spanish. He plays the goddamn Petrov, man. Play like a Spaniard. Oh no, if I play knight f3, bishop b4. Look out. No, he plays bishop c4. You can't play what he plays. He's like an expert in it, man. He plays that with white, you know. He used to play all kinds of gambits and crap. I don't play bishop c4 much. Well, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, but... I just make it up. This is boring. Okay. So it's like a Gleck variation. I never know like when you're supposed to castle and stuff. I had this one game with like Alms in a correspondence game, I think, where he just went psycho on me and did like h5. I was like, oh my god. I've been sort of traumatized since that. But I'm not certain black's just supposed to do it in any old position. Maybe like the knight on e7 or something is better if you do h5. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But it seems kind of coffee house, to say the least. This, I don't know, it looks pretty standard, honestly. He's also notably not castling. Aspirate is missing. MIA. Okay. Got me. Alright, so what's the deal here? Like, there could be knight d4, but I'll just take that. c4. Of course you do. What do you mean by that? Move the queen again? He's preventing me from castling. What about his castling? You know, seriously. When and where is he castling here? Out of curiosity. It's not only me that has a problem. Castle queenside. Wow. G5. Uh-huh. Feel the tension in the air. Like my white square bishop, huh? It's a bad bishop. Bad bishop. True. He stopped f4 for good with g5. You know, this is quite an interesting positional move. G5. Shutting down my bishop on G2. At least for now. Possibly for a long time. But maybe not forever. What's your plan, sire? Your turn. You guys have 4 challenges, but I can't play 4 games. I've got 30 minutes. Might be able to play up to 3 games. I'm not sure. At least 2 more. Wow, what? Arsenal fan spoiler move. Queen e7. Told you so. Interesting. Now he's thinking about casting queenside. Wow. This is crazy. What am I doing here? It's a nightmare. King's Indian, like, scenario, very closed. But I was thinking of restructuring the financial department with bishop f1. C3, double question mark. That's it. Bishop f1, c4. I could play knight to d4. It doesn't do anything. Now maybe I can castle queenside. At least think about it. Interesting. What was my plan again? He's gonna flag me? Mr. Flagger himself. Mr. Flaggart. No, it's really kind of similar to my game with Alms. What? Takes? That's a nice bishop you've got there, Sledgy. I made two mistakes. G4 and knight C4. Morales played one of his like perfect games, and he made no inaccuracy before move 13. The computer thinks I'm better at, before I played G4. I looked at B4. But I was afraid that C2 would fall. Wow. I mean, this is my big hope. If I could play b4. Damn. The wonderful world of dark squares. Kids. My dash for bishop becomes a thing, and white could be even better. But I just calculated this far, and I thought, okay, it's not good. The threading c2 and queen e8 check doesn't do anything. I just gave up. Gave up on that. Where do we leave book? It's only one game. In the other game, I played queen d2, but my move is better according to the engine. Alright. Thomas Reinsen. Mr. Slow is here. Toxic Cat. Casual Unlimited. Heroku. Guys, I gotta leave in like 20 minutes. So we have time for 2 games max. Those bishops go through walls. Apparently, dude. Alright. Yeah, my bishops are good for a draw, maybe. Hey, it's a Najdorf. Where's Velimirovich? Mr. Velimirovich. I'm getting challenged to correspondence by a guy with like, okay, he has a few games. Thanks, Morales. Nice perfect game. 5 inaccuracies. Oh, Scheveningen. 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 Black can play b5 now. I ought to stop that. Stop the b5. To be honest, I don't feel real comfortable playing that Vienna with white. I'm trying to learn, you know. I'm just trying to learn how to play. I mean, I never had a lot of exposure to that. But as a King's Indian player, you know, you can adapt. Everything's just a King's Indian. You know, I noticed in the game that Arsenal, you didn't like b6, but that was the move. Both the computer preferred and the other game, Black played that. Okay, I mean, it's fundamental to defend the pawn with the pawn, you know. But I see what you're saying, like you don't want to play b6. So you might castle queenside someday. It's a reasonable argument. Black has a legitimate choice there. Well, this is definitely some kind of variation, but I don't know. I mean, it's like a Scandinavian. Scandinavian. From a Scandinavian. It's an Icelandic Scandinavian Scheveningen. When the Najdorf, the knight goes here, goes to c5. Black plays like b6. b6. You scared him out of b6, Arsenal. He was afraid to play b6 because you might like make a scandal or something after the last game. So I'm not going to play b6 or Arsenal he'll jump down my throat or something. No way I'm going to play that move. b6. I don't want to, you know, Set off Arsenal fan. Poor Threisen is sitting there with no counterplay because he can't play b6, bishop b7. Don't want to trigger Arsenal fan. Very anti b6. So now I'm tempted to play a5, frankly. Probably. It's overrated. We got to do something at some point. So what is that something? Oh, there's b4, weakening my whole queen side. That's always an option. The computer will probably be like rook a3. All sorts of dogmatic moves here. Dog-o-matic. I mean, this is a normal maneuver. You can play for queen g3, queen f2, I mean, the g4 is never been played in this kind of position before. See, he's coming around to that diagonal. And I'm actually going to be facing threats against my pawn now. Yeah, maybe I should have played g4 before it was too late. Well, I have b4 now. For reals. Jesse Cry would probably get all excited. b4, b5. Oh my god. The Jesse attack. We had this like hedgehog where he was obsessed with playing like b5 and knight c6. Eventually got it in. Well, you can fianchetto. Did I tell you about that? Fianchetto. Fianchetto. b5. Fianchetto. I didn't like him attacking my e4 pawn like that. No, I didn't see d5, but I don't really fully understand it. I don't fully understand what I'm doing either. Rook a7. Oh my god. Rook a7. I was just looking at this, you know. But it's pure speculation. Probably it's not, you know, not enough. But, you know, I feel like, whatever, this is as far as I saw, and I just thought, he's not going to sacrifice a knight. that move was not foreseen by me. I hope I never see it again, as they say. Needless to say, I don't think that black should sacrifice piece unless it's absolutely necessary. Oh, I have knight b5 there. You know, I don't know why he didn't play knight d5. I've sacrificed a pawn, and I believe that white has full compensation. But I'm not sure that I'm better. There are a lot of other possibilities. D5 for bishop b4, No, I didn't see that. With my pawn on b4. To go here and bishop b4. It's possible. But it looks like he's lost now. I mean, he's simply a piece down. Style points. One more game, guys, then I gotta go. You got too many challenges, too little time. Should roll a 5-sided dice. See who the last challenger is. 5-sided die. 4-sided die. Sold all my role-playing, well, not everything, role-playing stuff. Okay, Heroku, Talks to Cat, Chess Beaks. Alright, we'll just take Heroku. Everyone else left. It looks like the other guys left. Mr. So is back, but Heroku was next. You missed the bishop on the diagonal thing. Dude, but you had knight d5. That was the whole point. Yes, Uber driver. You might be right. You're the expert on dogmatism. Do you do classes on dogmatism? It's where you like hypnotize dogs. Seriously, Uber driver. Mastering dogmatism. Chess is easy. Just do the obvious thing. Create a set of rules of obvious things that you always do. And chess, it's freaking easy, man. Serious. Wow, I had the same exact game earlier today. That's a weird blip. I think there was castle castle in. I had castle castle, knight c4, a6. Or a6, whatever. This. Same exact position. Is that crazy? This was an anonymous game, 3+2. My opponent, what did he do? Something insane. Oh, yeah, my opponent just played b5 and I took the pawn on e5. This is what I would expect. Is this like a real variation or something? Mastering dogmatism with Uber driver. How many dogs have you hypnotized? You train them like to say A5 in response to the command in response to command B6? Or how do you do it? Right. It's easy to remember. If you can play A5, play it. I love teasing Uber driver. He's my inspiration for creativity. See, that's what I like about Arsenal fan. He's similar to Uber driver, but less dogmatic. Arsenal has a healthy dose of dogmatism. But Uber driver takes it too far. Uh-oh. Queen d7. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. And you've seen Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm sitting there thinking about A5, but you could write a PhD thesis on when you should play A5 or not in the Scheveningen, or just in general. If you play A5, then black can play B5 or B6, and then, you know, they have a badder pawn structure, worse pawn structure, but on the other hand, A4 restrains B5. If you play A5, then they can play B6. So it's tricky, you know, like there's no easy answer to whether you should play A5. I like this position. And I like my pawn structure. And I like the F4 break. You know, last game against Morales, uh-oh. Now we have a problem. That's not good. Darn. Shit, Queen G5. Damn it. Don't love that. Maybe I should play Knight f3. It's a little late for that. G4. Extreme knight versus bishop. This is really, the computer's gonna be like, bleh. I hate G4. I can tell you already, pawn structure. I can tell you already how much the computer will hate G4. It's good enough for my purposes. I gotta go, guys. Apologies to Mr. Slow, Disco Bobulator, and everyone else I didn't get to accept challenges from. I'll try to wake up earlier next Friday. Disco Bobulator. We only have a slight edge. Speaking of A5, let's play A5. This is a weird position. Rook A7 is the proper move here, obviously. Knight A5, deep. He has a really strong move. No, I have Bishop b4, knight takes b7. Bishop b4. Knight takes b7, rook b8, c3, takes, rook c1. Okay, a complex ending. Yes, maybe it's like a draw. Don't know about that move. But I feel like Uber Driver is going to make a comment about a5 soon. You're dim. I should play knight c4 first there. Phew, that was a close one. Wait, a5, right? I learned that from Uber Driver. Always play a5 when you can. See, you were right about the a5 thing. I knew it. I knew he was right about that. Right every time. How did you know that? The dogmatic discotheque. We have two options. I'm going to get myself checkmated with king h5. This is really unnecessary. Better bet is to just pulverize. Pulverize the queen side. Pulverize this. I have presidential immunity. I just want to let you know, my king is claiming presidential immunity. In the documents case. I want to know, uh-huh. Uh-oh. That could be an issue. Take b4. All that trip over there, and I'm not gonna... Oh my god. Serious? Are you checkmating me yet? You had that, master. Arsenal's really going to freak out if I play c3. But he is defending this as well as humanly possible. I really ought to consider playing h4. Consider. Be considerate of your neighbors. We're just gonna have to win on time. Acerbate, you made it. Phew. Bro, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Tomas. Acerbate, I hope you slept well. Direct from Vegas to Iceland. 1 gift sub. Heroku's just had enough, man. He's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I quit. I'm not going to be tortured. What about B takes? I feel it might be difficult to break through. I always have the H4. Possible F4. And there's also, let's just put this here, just in case. I want to checkmate myself. I think that H4 should be played at some point. Oh, you mean if I take that, you pin me and I lose? Yeah, that's true. I see that now. I'm just saving my king position for later. Oh, that's a good move too. Can you stop making good moves? I should have played rook A4. Yeah. What I think you need is a knight versus bishop endgame. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Exactly what I was talking about. Are you guys confused? Knight A4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is my king in a good position for this endgame? No. That's a good move. But I still don't think he has a good chance to survive. So I have B4. Nah. That's not gonna help. It's a free-for-all. Was trading rooks a bad idea? You're kidding me. Oh no, that was, there's 2. Anyway, he put up some good resistance there. Please wait. Okay guys, I gotta go. Fun games today. I'll see you later. Sunday Simul, don't forget. Thanks for the support. I love you. Mr. Coffee, great to see you. Thanks for showing up. Bye everybody.